Baking Championship Season 11, Episode 1, the first thing I noticed and hoped for, Jesse Palmer is back as the host. I'm here for Jesse all day, every day. The next thing I noticed, there are 13 bakers. Who asked for that? 13 is way too many people to keep up with. I was fine with 10. 10 episodes is what I expect. I'm good with that. On to the preheat. The challenge is choose a flower, create a dessert that describes your personality. Start in order of appearance, or at least in the order that I captured them in. Janae in Atlanta, and she chose the pansy. Her dessert, coconut cake with a mango mousse, a lime gel, and a mango passion fruit raspberry sauce. I said, that's too many things. But that is one dessert that I might try this week because I really love coconut cake. Next is Julie from California. He chose the daisy. This dessert is coconut cake with a lime tres leche soap, lime chantilly cream, and a mango gelée. Obviously, his bake and Janae's bake are really similar, and that's something that I kind of saw throughout the episode that was a little interesting to me. Next, we have Kareem, who's from Brooklyn. He chose the tulip. His dessert was a peri breast with ice cream cone flavor. Next is Priya from St. Albert. She was one of two bakers that chose the cherry blossom, and her dessert was black forest cake with chocolate cake, cherry mousse, and a cherry gelée. Next is Ravina, also from Canada but from Vancouver, and she chose the rose. Her dessert was based on kulfi, which is a traditional Indian ice cream, and so the flavors cardamom, pistachio, and rose, and she's gonna do it like tiramisu but with those flavors. I don't love floral scents and flavors. You can miss me with that one, but I love the idea of it. Next is Lauren, who is from New Jersey. She chose the cherry blossom as well, like Priya, but her dessert was a brown butter tahini blondie with sour cherry gel. The brown butter tahini blondie sounds really good to me. I love blondies. I've never tried to make one, surprisingly, so I might try that one, but I don't know that any of my friends or family would want to try it. Next is Corey from DC. He chose the Cosmo because it reminded him of his grandmother, which was so cute. His dessert was also one that I might try. PB&J tart, caramelized peanuts, a peanut butter mousse, and a strawberry sphere. I like the idea of PB&J. Next is Jamie, who's from Hawaii. She chose plumeria. I love the scent of plumeria because it's kind of sweet, even though it's a flower. She chose to make a deconstructed pavlova with meringue flowers, a vanilla chantilly cream, and a mango compote. I thought her dessert was really cute. Next is Carrie out of San Diego. Carrie has a really interesting story in that she's 7 years sober, talks about her journey, and she chose the lotus flower as a result of that, and noted that the lotus flower grows out of the mud, and she felt like she got it out of the mud. And so she chose to do a strawberry shortcake lemon pound cake, lemon thyme pound cake, basil oil, elderflower whipped cream, and a strawberry water. Carrie might be the one, y'all. Next is Lisa out of Boston. She chose lavender because lavender represents her in it being the smallest flower and that she is petite. She chose to do a lavender lemon tart with lavender blueberry compote and toasted meringue. And there was Paul, who is from France, and there's always at least one baker from France. He chose daisy like Julian. He chose pavlova like Jamie, but he is doing a mascarpone cream, strawberry puree, and strawberry spear. Then there's Mary Frances, who she chose a tulip like Kareem. She made a lemon chiffon cake with whipped cream, a lemon curd, and a raspberry sphere. That's 3 people making a sphere. Last but not least, Stacy, who is from New Jersey as well. She chose flowering quince, which is a flower that I've never heard of, and her dessert, pineapple upside down cake. She grilled her pineapples, and she created a passion fruit ginger curd, which sounds absolutely delicious, and coconut polenta crumbles, which, so for the judges, it's a Cartier and Nancy. We're gonna start with the top 2. Lisa and Priya. Priya won. Not only was the dessert good, but her presentation. Bottom 3, unfortunately, were Kareem, Mary Frances, Stacy. Priya's advantage coming out of the preheat was the gift of time, and so she got an extra 5 minutes. All right, now on to the main heat. The challenge was to take flavored honey and create a pie with a 3D element. And so Janae first, she got lavender. She chose to do a honey banana cream pie with a diplomat banana cream, lavender honey, whipped cream, and a shortbread crust. We have Julian, who got wildflower, and he chose to do a honey walnut pie with a whipped blonde chocolate ganache, a honey almond nougatine. And then we have Kareem, they got thyme honey, and he chose cream and coffee pie. I think that's going to overpower like any type of honey taste, but he chose an Oreo crust with a vanilla honey cream and a coffee gelée. Priya got sage honey, and she decided to do a hot toddy flavored pie, which I thought was brilliant. When I think of hot toddy, the first thing I think of is honey and then lemon. And so she chose to do a honey rum crema, lemon mousse, honeycomb twill, sour cream crust. You use sour cream in addition to butter. And then Ravina got apple blossom honey, and she chose to do a blueberry apple blossom honey pie with honey cookies that she made and honeybee jellies. And we have Lauren, who also got sage honey like Priya did, and she chose to do a banana cream pie like Janae did with a vanilla wafer crust. It just makes me think of banana pudding. It makes sense. Charred bananas and mascarpone whipped cream. We have Corey, who got orange blossom honey. Corey decided to do a honey bourbon pecan pie, which reminded me of Julian's honey walnut pie. He added in a lemon curd. I would never, but he's the trained pastry chef and not me, with an orange blossom whipped cream. Jamie also got orange blossom honey. She chose strawberry honey cream pie with graham cracker crust, strawberry cream, and a whipped chantilly cream. Carrie, the sleeper, got wildflower. She chose to do a honey chocolate silk pie with toasted Swiss meringue, chocolate mousse, and a shortbread crust. Lisa got apple blossom honey like Ravina, and she chose apple honey pie, honeycomb candy, honey apple filling, and a shortbread crust. Paul got thyme honey like Kareem, and he chose the thyme honey pie. And so this has honey custard, honey cardamom cream, which I thought sounds good, honey caviar, and honey twill. And Mary Frances also got lavender like Janae. She chose to do peach mango pie. Pat Dufresne, I don't know what that is. A peach mango filling and honey cream on top. Stacy got buckwheat honey. I don't even know how that's a thing, but she decided to buckwheat flour crust, honey custard pie, honeycomb candy, and honey meringue. Top two, Julian and Carrie. Carrie won. Unfortunately, the bottom two were Kareem and Jamie. Fortunately for them, Lauren had to withdraw, and so no one got eliminated. That's episode 1. I'll let you all choose. What dessert should I do out of the 3 that I mentioned? Tune back in for episode 2.